ho. Hold up.
Easy, brother.
Yes, you are correct. Your eyes do not deceive you. It is TacLife Tru in the building again with another video for you. And if I'm as good as I'm hoping I am, then this will be up in time for the holidays. If not, then this will be in time for New Year's, hopefully. Nice to see you guys again. We are back. Got some fun stuff for you guys. The KelTec KSG. Yeah, but before that, I get in the festivities and the holiday spirit, and as a salute for some reason to James Rees and TFP TV. Even though I don't drink, we have this non-alcoholic Lagunitas hoppy refresher. This is actually really good. Non-alcoholic, what is it? Carbonated water, dried hops, and natural flavors. That's about it. And it tastes like a freaking like citrusy sparkling drink. For all my bitches out there and fellow non-alcoholics, this one's for y'all. So yeah, today we are reviewing the beautiful KelTec KSG. I mean, can you look at that? Look at that. That is gorgeous. Straight out of a sci-fi video game lover's dreams, and has been in many video games. But yeah, I got this outfitted real quick with my Ozark Armament little reflex sight, or red dot sight, whatever. I got the Magpul AFG on it. This is actually my father's KelTec KSG. He bought this actually early on when they came out. I think he paid more of the upward price of it when it came out, and then later on down the line they're like $400 cheaper than what he paid for it originally. But yeah, my father has not shot this yet. He saw me doing reviews and everything, and he loaned it to me so I could do a review on it, so you could see it in action and my thoughts on it. And as of right now, as recording this video, I have not currently shot this yet. I've just been kind of setting up, doing some research, getting more acquainted with it. Anyway, let's get the boring stuff out of the way. This KelTec, obviously it's a pump action shotgun. It has dual magazine tubes, and yes, this is empty and safe, even though you can't really see. Definitely have not loaded it up yet. But this is a dual magazine tube pump action shotgun. So you got 7 2 3/4 inch shells in each magazine tube for a total of 14, with 1 in the chamber. So they try and market it as a ammo selection, so where you have maybe slugs on one side and then buckshot and birdshot on the other, or whatever. So that way you can select for whatever scenario you're going to be going into. Very nice, multiple applications. This comes out of the box with the shotgun. And that's about it. No sights, no foregrip or hand stop or anything. I've seen that's been a big complaint about this, and even kind of dry handling it. That's because it's just a Picatinny rail on the front. There's no handle, and the pump action is a little bit slippery, or at least this foregrip is a little slippery. So there's people saying that you could accidentally get your hand in front of the barrel and then pull the trigger, accidentally blow your hand off. At first I was kind of skeptical, but seeing you do have to kind of rack the out of this bad boy to make sure you actually load a shell into the chamber. It's very easy to short shuck it, or if you're not being a man enough, you're definitely gonna get some failure to feeds. So that's kind of another caveat. But so that, on top of not having any proper grip in the fore end, kind of makes for a little bit of a rougher time. So and again, out of the box it comes with just the shotgun. There's no sights, no iron sights or anything. Maybe on some upgraded models they include like Magpul sights or whatever, but most of the time for the cheapest ones it's no iron sights, nothing on the foregrip. So that's definitely something, if you are getting this, maybe get at least like a hand stop for the front, just to make sure your hand doesn't slide if you're worried about that. And then get some iron sights, either some cheap backup iron sights, the Magpul M-Bus ones. I didn't have any extra iron sights, so that's why I threw this Ozark Armament on there. If you've seen the Mossberg 500 video, then you have seen it in action on there, and still stand by it. Either way, this freaking beanie is sucking my brain cells. So let's change that real quick. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Meanwhile,
definitely, if you're picking up the shotgun, hopefully have some backup iron sights or get some, and then get, like I said, either a hand stop or a cheap mag pull foregrip or something to help you prevent yourself from having to worry about possibly sliding your hand past the barrel, and then two, just to give some extra grip, because there's not really that much grip. Yeah.
Sir.
There's not that much grip texture to the front. It's just that classic KelTec square stuff, and then the Picatinny rail. So that way you got a little bit more leverage, more grip, and then you don't have to worry. Even with this, kind of that hand stop isn't really substantial enough for my big meaty claws, but it works for now. They should, I mean, especially for the price, around like, I mean, from 700 to 11, 12, 1300, at least include some iron sights. They do sell multiple versions of this. Like you may have seen the KSG 25, which is the Longo Extendo version. It fits 25 shells, 2 3/4 shells, 12 in each tube, and then 1 in the chamber. And they even have, which I just found out about, they have a KSG Tactical, which is basically a super shortened down KSG that holds, I believe, 5 and 5. So it holds 11 altogether with 1 in the chamber. Pretty weird. And then it has a little vertical foregrip attached. The KS7 is actually a shotgun I was looking at purchasing before I got the Mossberg 500, the ATI Tactical one. I was actually saving up for the KS7. I saw it finally in one of the gun stores locally here. I was saving up money for it, went to go buy it, and it was gone, of course, flew off the shelf. But they thankfully had that one, so I picked that one up. But definitely, if I see a KS7 again, and I have got the investments up to get it, I'm definitely gonna snatch that because I like that one. That one is basically a KSG that's single magazine tube, holds 7 with 1 in the chamber, super lightweight, and it has a carrying handle, which also has a little fiber optic sight on the front of it, which also that same KS7 carrying handle that can mount to this KSG. They actually sell it for it on the KelTec website, and also it has some M-lock spaces for you to put some flashlights and everything without having to worry about swapping a foregrip or getting like an offset mount for the bottom Picatinny rail, which has no space, by the way. So the carry handle for the KSG I think would be actually a good addition. Again, my opinion though. They got a bunch of accessories on the KelTec website, let alone anywhere else third party. They got a bunch of aftermarket stock for this. Extended butt stocks, fore ends, angled foregrips, hand stops. They got aluminum followers for the magazine tubes. They got muzzle brakes that look ridiculous. They got a bunch of stuff out here for this. And they got also a cheek pad too, which depending how the shooting goes in the next section, I might want to get this or urge my dad to get that for this, because it is just a cold metal plate that you're going to be resting your cheek on when you're shooting, and especially if you got magnum loads or slugs. But we'll see how it goes. It might not be a fun time, but we'll find out. And then again, there's nothing in the tubes, nothing in the chamber whatsoever.
Oh my god!
Censor the sound. Oh my god, what is he doing?
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Yeah, there's nothing in here. Damn. Look at that thing. Can you just look? Can we look? Can we look at the aesthetics of it though? Also, we've got sling mounts on either side up front. No sling mounts on back. I thought there was at least a QD point, but I was incorrect. There is actually not. So that's kind of the only thing. Another issue is like you got sling points up front. You're not gonna have any in the back. So again, though, they managed to sell that on the KelTec website. I think this part right here, I'm pretty sure, I'm not too sure, is a part you can replace, and it leaves like a sling ring for you to attach your sling at some point on this section. I don't know why I went to, like, they didn't include that either, but either way, it's nitpicking, but they have it available on the site. Disassembling it is not too hard. You got these 2 push pins right here. These 2 push pins that are you just push them through. Oh, now this one don't. There you go. Push them through, and then you can pull them out. And then there's little spots in the grip to put them. But then, there you go. Just pull those two out. And then, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you basically just kind of chuck this up, and the whole lower receiver part, basically the hand grip, and this part comes out. And then from there, push the buttstock outward. That comes out. And then you bring this back, bring the slide back, take the bolt out, and then there you go. So basically just these two pins, and then again they're held captive. You see right there, they're held captive in the two holes in the grip right there. And once you're done assembling back up, line it back up, push it in, and then it's all. You just line it back up, push it in, and it is all good. So it's a little bit tricky just from the fitment and lining everything up and getting everything lined back up properly to get the pins back in. But besides that, it's pretty easily actually to take it apart and maintain it. So that's about it for what I can say about it before shooting it. Again, this is before I've ever shot any rounds or shells through it. So let's take it out to the range, put this baby through its paces, see how she does, and we'll do our final thoughts out there. So grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and let's get to it.
Cringe.
One eternity later.
All right, so here it is, the beautiful KSG. We got it ready. We got a couple of the shells. We got some Fiocchi 1 ounce bird shot over here. We got some Aguila mini shells, of course, my favorite. We got the Federal Power Shot buckshot. We got some more Fiocchi target load bird shot over here. And then we got some Millie brand slugs, defense slugs, which I never heard of, but happy to try these out and see what that's like. I thought these were actually non-rifled slugs, which is part of the reason why I got these. The KelTec is smooth bore, but these are actually rifled, which it doesn't say anywhere on the box. That's what we got out here today. That's what we're gonna test out. All right, so first up here, we're gonna load some of these Fiocchi birdshot shells. Right now, nothing is in the gun whatsoever. We're gonna load one tube with the Fiocchi birdshot and the other tube with the Fiocchi, the target birdshot loads. So we'll see how it does. I want to show you guys feeding this, because loading this, it can get a little bit tricky and hard, especially if you got bigger hands. You got to kind of reach in there. You got to make sure it's lined up properly, and then you got to push it past. There's two little lips that hold back the shells. So each time when you pump, those little lips release and then load a shell in. But you got to push it past that. So it can be kind of annoying, cumbersome to load this thing. This is another reason why it's good. It holds 15 shells, because you're not going to want to be loading this in the middle of any defense situation for sure. So we got 7 in that one. We'll depress it, move this selector switch over, depress that a little bit if you have to, and then we'll feed the other Fiocchi in that. Some fancy blue shells. These are all 2 3/4 shells. None of them 3-inch. I was trying to look for some, but at the time they did not have any. So we are all loaded up. Got the red dot on. We'll see if this red dot is even on point. I don't want to mess up my table, so hopefully this red dot is at least somewhat zeroed, close enough. First round chambered. We're on safe. Here, let's go. Yellow. Look back at the camera and I still see mist and water raining down over here. Fine. We're all safety and fire. That was the first one, short shot. There's still a shell in there. I short shocked it. That was the first time. This angular foregrip is actually digging into my knuckle. Woo. I don't know if you can see, my sight got some water on it. Yeah, the only thing is this angular foregrip that I chose to put on there, when I rack it back, well, one, my knuckle is sitting on it like that. So when I rack it back and then rack it forward, my knuckles just slamming against that thing. And then with the recoil, it's kind of rubbing against it also. So my front knuckle's been taking a beating, but that's just because the foregrip I chose. So a vertical foregrip would be better. I'm gonna suck it up, stop being a bitch. And actually, no, I'm gonna be a bigger bitch and put gloves on instead. Let's go. I got 7 rounds of these boys in here in one tube, and in the other tube, we got 3 slugs, and we got 3 shells of buckshot, and then we have 1 mini shell. So I'm just gonna shoot into the puddle, then 3 rounds of buckshot each bottle, and then I'm gonna try and use the slugs and hit these further out bottles, and see if this thing is sighted in. Slug time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait, what? Damn it! It's not loaded and it's unsafe, by the way. Completely forgot that was a mini shell at first, so I had an extra round to just shoot off into nothing. And then for the slugs, it looks like I was hitting a little bit low and left of where the target is. Unfortunately, it's not just automatically zeroed, just slapping it on. It's pretty weird. That kind of sucks. All right, so I got another 3 shells of the slugs loaded up. I took the long sleeve off because I haven't been feeling any pressure or any of the shells ejecting, hitting my arm like I've seen on some other videos. So I took the long sleeve off to man up and see if any of that happens, because I've been seeing that that's been a common issue, at least with the older, like the first gens. And my dad did buy the shotgun pretty near the time when it first came out, or maybe a couple of years after. So I'm not sure if this is a Gen 1 or Gen 2 or whatever. I'll do the research later when I get home and put it up here. From what I've seen so far, all the shells seem to be ejecting straight out the bottom and back. So it doesn't look like it's going off to the side. Maybe if your CQ beat up and you got your hands right here to where your meat's kind of going over into that area. But so far, I haven't been feeling any pressure, at least on the sleeve. So we're gonna take the long sleeves off. Let's go. Oh, I grazed it. I missed that one. There we go. At least get one. I'm a little bit astonished that I even grazed the first one. Yeah, holy smokes, look at that. Literally shot a chunk out of the top of it. I haven't seen that before. Unfortunately, I'm a terrible shot when my sights aren't zeroed in. So that's unfortunate, but we'll just move on and not reattempt this. I think you know what needs to happen next is a shooting montage.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
I think it's time. Let's go.
this.
Alrighty, so let's load some mini shells and see how many it'll hold. I already shot some earlier, and I'm pretty sure I counted 11, but I just want to load it right here on camera and make sure, because I didn't really remember all my counting. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that one's backwards. That's great. 4, 5, 10, 11. Yep, 11 is the magic number. That's what I came out with earlier too. Look at that bad boy. Alright, so these first few shells, I'm just gonna shoot into the open because I got no more targets left. And then after that, we'll switch to the other tube, and then we'll hit that puddle up next, get it raining out here. So yeah, and after that, we'll wrap it up. Do it. You darn. Hello. Yeah, so I may have also had a shirt or a sweater up here as a target also. Holy smokes. Look, there's wadding stuck to the... Yeah. Holy shoot. Dang. Look at all the birdshot BBs flopping out of this thing. Holy smokes. This thing is tattered. By the way, this is like a like $60, $70, $80 sweater. Oh my god! Because you know, apparently, I've been watching other YouTubers. If you shoot your clothes, they're worth more. You stupid! And people want to buy them from you as merchandise.
No, you are so dumb.
So, I'm not gonna sell this, but my thinking is it should be worth more. All my Dragon Ball fans, what's up? Bruh. That thing got completely demolished. No Beerus. But I've never actually seen that after shooting to see all the actual little bird shot. Holy smokes. Anyways, that about does it for now. I'm out of shells. Like I said, everything has ran great through this KSG. Slugs, buckshot, mini shells, everything's been running through it fine. It's been running like a champ. The shells ejecting weren't hitting me. Even when I had the long sleeve jacket off, the shells weren't hitting me at all. They weren't hitting my wrist. The only thing is just you really got to slam this pump every time to make sure you have a reliable feed. Other than that, everything was working beautifully with the shotgun. The only thing I would change is vertical foregrip. Don't get an angled foregrip unless you got a really big hand stop, or even then, just get a vertical one. This is all I had lying around. Like I said, this is my dad's gun, so I didn't really have anything for this specifically. So yeah, that's all I would recommend is just a vertical foregrip. They have a sling mount in the front, but they definitely need a sling mount in the back. I had an extra sling too, but there was nothing, I don't have any attachments to wrap it around. It's not that type of sling, so I couldn't even put that on to test that out. And everything's been working fine. It seems pretty accurate, even though I didn't really have a zeroed in sight. But everything on it's been working good. Been pumping through. The only errors, the couple errors that I did have were all user error. Not really anything I could blame on the gun. And everything's rock solid. It's holding up fine. And so, I mean, what can you say? It's a workhorse. It was built to be used for different situations, different areas, different tactics, different surroundings and settings, environments. And you can put whatever through it and it'll run. It's a shotgun after all. So the only thing is you just gotta muscle that down. You gotta get your beat off arm ready. Okay. And yeah, otherwise this thing is a beast. It is so much fun. It's compact, not a big whopping heavy. It's light for how much it is. I mean, it's bulky, but it's still lighter than my Mossberg 500. That's all kitted up. Like, I could bounce this thing around, and yes, it's empty and on safe. It's great. It's a ton of fun. And I mean, if you got the coin, get it. Not everything has to have a perfect or a practical use. You don't have to be tactical or milsim with everything. Some things are just fun. This thing's got the tactical advantage. You can, you know, load it up with whatever you want and have it on the side, but it's short and compact, and it well, here we are back again. Good to see y'all again. Hope y'all like the shirt. A little bit late for the holidays, but shout out Bunker Branding and Demolition Matt. There you go. Got the nice shirt for the holidays. I'm all dressed up. Why? Well, because to bring in the new year, right? As you've seen with the KelTec, everything works on it smoothly. The only suggestions I would have is the cheek pad, the vertical foregrip, and then throw whatever sight you like on there, a red dot sight. That's up to you. Other than that, the thing ran beautifully. No hiccups beside user error. Everything is perfect. Definitely recommend that gun if that's what you're looking for, if that's what you're going for, that's in your price range. But yeah, everything works nicely with that. I'm sure my dad will be more than happy to hear that. So we definitely got to take him out shooting and put some more rounds through it, have some more fun. I just wanted to close this video up and this year up by saying thank you to all the 48 subscribers that I have. Even though it seems low in comparison to other people, I appreciate all of you that subscribed and watched my boring, cringy, drawn out videos. I'm trying to get better. As you see, I'm trying to put more time into the effects, into the information, into just bettering everything all together. I know I can get cringy sometimes on purpose and not on purpose. I know I can talk and a lot of redundant stuff, trying to work on that. But I appreciate you guys for subscribing to my videos, for watching them, for giving me a like, for commenting, and for engaging with me, who's literally a nobody and just trying to, one, get into the gun industry and the gun world a little bit more in depth, and to spread my knowledge and show other people that don't know as much, and maybe possibly get them into at least understanding firearms and why people like them and not being so critical. So I appreciate all you guys. 2021 has been a good year in terms of people growing and changing and maturing, and you know, there's still bad stuff happening, but people are getting better and the world is on its way, at least. Hopefully 2022, that's crazy. Hopefully 2022 will be a better year for everyone around, and a lot of people that are going through hard times or whatever. Hopefully 2022 will be the start of building back up and coming back even better and stronger. Yeah, thank you all for sticking around with me, for choosing to watch my videos, and I definitely do appreciate you. Please share me, like, subscribe, comment, hit the little notification thing, watch my videos 100 times over and just have them on in the background. Don't even pay attention to them. Share them with everyone you know that might be interested, or that you know, might open their perspective. Please just, I appreciate any help you guys can give me, and all the help and views and everything that you have been just by watching the crappy stuff that I make. I thank you all, and hopefully you guys can stick around, because we definitely got way more crazy stuff to do, way more crazy edits, and way more growth that's gonna happen. And I appreciate all you guys that are here growing with me and sticking around for me. And hopefully we can look back on this and be like, I remember when I subscribed to you and you only had this many and now you got this many. Only time will tell. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a happy new year. I'm blessed to have people like you liking and supporting me, and thank you all. Happy New Year's. That's a wrap. I don't know why I'm clapping. I can't wait to show you guys what's in store next year. All right, have a good one, everyone, and Happy New Year's. Be safe, and I love you. Bye. Ping pong. Your life. Okay. The selector was over the tube, so I couldn't. Oh my gosh. All right.